My name is Isabelle Sin. I'm a Senior Fellow at Motu Economic and Public Policy Research, and I'm an economist. I guess I'm involved in quite a lot of different parts of research at the moment. So obviously there's my Marsden research, which the general idea is sort of thinking about the brain drain. So the brain drain is basically when people get educated in one country. It might be that the government pays for their tertiary education, and then at that point they realise that they can get higher salaries given the qualifications that they have if they go overseas. And so they take all this education that they've got and then they go to another country like Australia or America or Britain. My Marsden research is sort of focusing on the interactions of the brain drain with the student support system in New Zealand. So I'm looking at tertiary students, and obviously tertiary education, it's cheaper in New Zealand than it is in many other places, but it's still a very expensive thing for a student to go through, and a lot of students come out with very large loans at the end. The government does various things to support students, like they do provide these interest-free loans, and also some students from lower socioeconomic backgrounds will get a student allowance. And I'm interested in how these parts of how we support students affect the decisions that they make afterwards. And one of those decisions is, do I take my qualifications and go overseas and get a likely higher salary somewhere else, or do I stay around and contribute to the New Zealand economy? I'm currently doing quite a lot of work on the gender wage gap. So I almost fell into this accidentally. I sort of got involved in a project that was already underway, and I found that there's a real appetite for better understanding the gender wage gap in New Zealand, what drives it, and what can we do to decrease the gender wage gap. It shouldn't be the case still that women are doing the same job as men, doing it just as well as men, but they're still getting paid less. So really trying to understand how does that come through from fundamental things that are going on, and what might individuals do, or firms do, or the government do in order to try and get rid of this inequity.